Being able to get your boat to heave to, stopped in the water, is a handy skill to have. Heaving to gives us a break, whether that be to have lunch, to have a rest, or perhaps to manage in heavy weather. If you've been sailing to windward with a fair degree of heel on, heaving to will make the boat more level, more upright. Your apparent wind will reduce as your boat speed disappears. The motion will calm down and you get the chance to take a breather. To heave to, we simply tack the boat without touching the headsail sheets, and then we put in about 25 degrees of helm to turn the boat up into the wind. The idea is to get the main to power up, and for this to drive the bow to windward as a result of the helm being down, and for the headsail, by being backed, to counter this action. One is aiming for a boat speed of 0. And here we are, very nearly stopped in the water. Any boat speed is known as fore-reaching. To get the boat to stop, we need to balance the sails and the amount of helm we use. I find I need to reduce the amount of headsail even in quite light winds to get the balance right. By the time we get to 25 knots of wind, I will lose it altogether, as there is sufficient windage on the bow to counter the drive off the main. Above 30 knots, I will have reduced the main to the maximum with 3 reefs, or I will have set the trysail. Different boats heave to with differing degrees of success. In an ideal world, one needs a reasonable forefoot, that's to say, an amount of hull under the water at the bow. Some boats don't actually have the bow in the water at all, so all long-keeled traditional boats tend to heave to well. Some of the more modern boats are not so keen to heave to. We need to try to prevent our boat from tacking out of the heave-to position and sailing off. So we need to experiment in all conditions and get a feel for where the balance lies and what we can expect from our boat. Here we are, we've tacked and are hove to. We're still fore-reaching. Our camera boat is also moving, and this makes it look as though we're fore-reaching faster than we are. We don't have much wind, about 15 knots. And there we are, that's pretty much stopped. We will lie between 45 and 60 degrees to the wind. We always need some sea room when we heave to, as we will drift with the tide. Here we are, very nearly 0 knots, no headsail, 20 degrees of helm and hove to. You will notice that I have hove to on both port and starboard. One can do either, of course, but if one's stopping for lunch, it makes sense to heave to on the tack opposite the galley, so the galley is slightly downhill. Galley on port, heave to on starboard, and so forth. And if one heaves to on starboard, one is in the ascendancy, generally speaking, in terms of the colregs. In any event, when hove to, pretty much everyone else is going to be the overtaking vessel and must keep out of the way until passed and clear. That said, we should heave to in a quiet spot out of everyone's way, and never in narrow channels, precautionary areas, fairways, traffic separation schemes, or restricted zones.